I was 8 when you decided we were best friends, Emma said, kicking her legs off the old swing. You stole my lunch, I said. You weren't eating it, she replied. I was saving it. For what? She laughed. That was Emma. Always laughing, always close, always certain. I learned early that she spoke before I thought, and somehow she still knew what I felt. You're scared, she said once, years later, sitting beside me on the school steps. I'm not, I lied. You bite your nails when you are. I always bite my nails. Only when you're afraid, she said softly. I never asked how she knew. I didn't need to. Loving Emma felt like breathing. You and me, she said one night, lying on the hood of my car. We'll be forever. Forever scares me, I admitted. Then I'll be brave for both of us, she promised. I believed her. I believed love was enough because she said it was. Daniel joined us later, leaning against the car. You two are disgusting, he said. She's mine, I joked. She's not property, Emma said, squeezing my hand. She's choosing me, I said. Daniel laughed. Relax, I'd never touch what's yours. I trusted him. He was my brother in everything but blood. You're quiet today, Emma said another afternoon. Just tired, I said. You don't lie well, she replied. I don't want to lose you, I said, before I could stop myself. She turned serious. You won't. I'm not going anywhere. Those words wrapped around my heart and stayed there. Promise? I asked. I promise, she said. Years passed in small moments, late-night calls. If we ever break up, I said once, half joking, I'd never recover. Inside jokes, plans whispered like secrets. Then we won't, she said quickly. That easy? Yes, because I choose you. Daniel watched us from across the table. You're lucky, he told me. I know, I said. Sometimes Emma would stare at her phone longer than usual. Everything okay? I asked. Just thinking, she said. About what? Life, she replied. Her answers grew shorter. Her hugs lingered less. You feel far, I said one evening. I'm right here, she replied. Then why does it feel different? She didn't answer right away. Daniel cleared his throat. You worry too much. Emma smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. Do you still love me? I asked later, quietly. She hesitated, just for a second. Of course I do, she said. But her hand slipped from mine, and she didn't notice when I reached back. I knew something was wrong the moment I saw Daniel's car outside her place. He's probably dropping something off, I told myself. Stop overthinking, I whispered. I knocked anyway. No answer. Emma? I called. The door was unlocked. That should have been my warning. I stepped inside and heard her voice first. Daniel, stop, she said, soft, not angry. My chest tightened. This isn't what you think, she added, before she even saw me. I turned the corner. She was standing too close. His hand was still on her wrist. They jumped apart like children caught stealing. Hey, I said. My voice didn't sound like mine. Daniel looked at the floor. He didn't say my name. He didn't say anything. Emma's eyes filled fast. I can explain. My legs locked. My hands shook. My heart felt like it was tearing itself apart slowly, carefully, like it wanted me to feel every second. Explain what? I asked. She swallowed. It just happened. I laughed once. It came out sharp. Just happened? Daniel finally looked up. His mouth opened, then closed. Say something, I told him. He didn't. That silence hit harder than any confession. Were you going to tell me? I asked her. Yes, she said too fast. When? I was scared. I nodded like that made sense. Scared of hurting me? Scared of losing you? You already did, I said. Daniel took a step forward. Man, Don't, I said. My voice cracked. Don't pretend now. Emma reached for me. I stepped back. Please, she said. It didn't mean anything. Then why does it feel like everything? I asked. My head was loud. My thoughts ran into each other. Memories played like lies. You promised me, I said. I know, she cried. You said forever. I didn't plan this. I looked at Daniel again. How long? I asked him. He shrugged slightly. That small movement burned. Answer him, Emma snapped. 3 weeks, he muttered. 3 weeks, while she kissed me, while she told me she loved me. Get out, I told him. He hesitated. Now, I repeated. Daniel grabbed his jacket and walked past me without looking back. The door closed behind him. Emma sobbed. I hate myself. I hate that I still recognize your voice, I said. She shook her head. I love you. Love doesn't do this, I replied. I waited for something dramatic inside me. Rage, screaming, violence. It didn't come, just emptiness. Say you'll stay, she begged. I can't, I said. Fight for us, she cried. I already did, I answered. I walked to the door. My legs felt numb. If you leave, she said, that's it. I turned.
You ended it before I arrived.
She collapsed onto the couch. Outside, the night air burned my lungs. My hands finally shook freely. Why wasn't I enough? I asked myself. What did I miss? No answers came, only silence. I didn't cry. I just stood there, breaking in pieces I didn't know existed.
Days blurred together after that night. I stopped answering my phone. Man, you alive? Ryan asked at work. Barely, I said. You look wrecked. I feel worse. He leaned against my desk. Talk to me. I don't know how. Lunch breaks became quiet. I stared at my phone without touching it. You keep checking that thing, Ryan said. I'm not, I lied. You are. Emma's name lit up my screen the first night. I didn't answer. Why won't you pick up? Her voicemail asked. I don't trust my voice, I whispered to myself. Ryan sat beside me the next day. You haven't eaten. I'm not hungry. You're hurting. I know. Her messages changed tone. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Please talk to me. I read them all. I replied to none. You still love her, Ryan said quietly. I hate that I do, I replied. At night, my thoughts got louder. You should have seen it coming, I told myself. You weren't enough, another voice said. Emma sent a long message at 3 a.m. I hate myself for hurting you. I never meant to lose you. I stared at it until my eyes burned. You should delete it, Ryan suggested later. I can't. Why? Because it still sounds like her. Silence followed. Days passed, then weeks. Her messages stopped. That's worse, I said. Why? Ryan asked. Because now it feels final. I replayed old conversations. You're my safe place.
I choose you. I'll never hurt you. Lies, I muttered. Or fear, Ryan said. I laughed bitterly. What's the difference? Ryan crossed his arms. You keep blaming yourself. I should have noticed. You trusted her. Same thing. I looked at my reflection in the office glass. I wasn't enough, I said. That's not true. She chose him. Ryan shook his head. She chose her weakness. Late nights were the hardest. Why do I miss you? I asked the ceiling. Why do I still want your laugh? My phone buzzed once more, a short message. I won't bother you again. My chest tightened. So that's it, I whispered. I typed a reply, deleted it, typed again, deleted again. You don't owe her, Ryan said the next day. I know. Then stop punishing yourself. I stayed quiet. Staying broken isn't loyalty, he added. That night, I sat alone in the dark. I can't live like this, I said out loud. I can't wait forever for someone who chose to leave. The thought scared me. It also felt like air. I don't know what comes next, I admitted. But I know I can't stay here. For the first time since that night, I didn't reach for my phone.
You're stuck, Ryan said, louder than usual. I'm healing, I argued. No, he replied. You're hiding. I clenched my jaw. Not everyone moves on at the same speed. You're not moving at all. His words hit harder because they were calm. You still live 5 minutes from her, he continued. So? So every street keeps you the same. I looked away. What do you want me to do? I asked. Leave, he said. The word scared me. I can't just disappear. You can choose yourself, Ryan replied. Later that day, Mr. Harris called me into his office. You've been quiet lately, he said. I've had a lot on my mind. I can tell, he said gently. He slid a paper across the desk. There's an opening in another city, bigger role, more responsibility. I laughed nervously. You think I'm ready? I know you are, he said. I don't, I admitted. That's normal, he replied. Growth always feels like jumping without seeing the ground. I stared at the paper. What if I fail? What if you don't? He asked back. That question stayed with me. Ryan cornered me later. You're thinking about it, he said. I'm terrified, I replied. That's how you know it matters. My phone buzzed that night. Emma's name. Can we talk? Her message read. I just want to see you once. My hands shook. Ryan watched me type. You don't have to, he said. I feel like I owe her, I whispered. You owe yourself more, he replied. I typed slowly. I'm not meeting. The dots appeared, then disappeared. Please, she replied. I can't, I sent back. My chest tightened like I'd done something cruel. The next day, she showed up anyway. I just want 5 minutes, she said outside my place. I said no, I replied. Why are you doing this? She asked, crying. Because I break every time I see you, I said. She reached for me. Don't, I said firmly. You're running, she accused. No, I answered. I'm choosing. Her eyes searched my face. So that's it?
Yes, I said. She nodded slowly. I never thought you'd walk away. I didn't either, I admitted. She left without another word. I sat alone afterward, shaking. Ryan called.
Called. Did you do it? Do you say?
Yes. How does it feel?
Like betrayal, I said.
Of who?
Her.
The past. The version of me that stayed.
And like freedom, I whispered. I signed the offer that night. Mr. Harris smiled when I told him. You won't regret this. I'm scared, I said. Courage usually is, he replied. As I packed, I said it out loud. I'm choosing me. The words didn't erase the pain, but they gave it direction. Time felt different in the new city. Lighter, quieter. You're smiling more, a woman said in the break room. I didn't notice, I replied. I'm Sophia, she said, holding out her hand. We talked over coffee later. You don't rush your words, she observed. I used to, I said. What changed? I learned silence can be safer. She nodded like she understood. Weeks passed. My work improved. My sleep returned. You seem steadier, Ryan said on the phone. I feel clearer, I answered. Sophia joined me for lunch one day. You believe love fixes everything, she said. I used to, I corrected. And now? Now I think love reveals cracks. She smiled gently. That's honest. News from home came quietly. Did you hear about Emma? A mutual friend asked. No, I replied. She and Daniel aren't together anymore. I waited for something to rise in me. It didn't. Are you okay? Sophia asked when she noticed my pause. I think so, I said. Just surprised? Just distant. Later, another message arrived. Daniel quit his job, someone else told me. Why? Things fell apart. I stared at the screen. That's sad, I said out loud. Sophia watched me. You don't sound angry. I'm not, I replied. That truth surprised me. You ever want revenge? She asked carefully. I thought I did, I said. And now? Now I don't want to feel anything about it. She nodded again. Emma tried reaching out once, a short message. I hope you're doing well. I didn't answer, not out of cruelty, out of calm. Ryan called that night. You heard, didn't you? Yes. How do you feel? I took a breath. Free? Sophia and I walked after work one evening. You don't talk about your past like it owns you, she said. It used to, I replied. What changed? I stopped waiting for apologies. She stopped walking. That takes strength. It took time, I said. Another rumor reached me. Emma's been asking about you. I didn't respond. Sophia glanced at me. That silence says a lot. It says goodbye, I answered. I realized then that karma didn't crash loudly, it whispered. I don't need them to hurt, I told Sophia. I just needed to stop hurting. She smiled softly. That's growth. That night, I looked at my phone and felt nothing pull me back. I think I'm finally moving forward, I said to myself. For the first time, it felt true. Coming back felt strange, The streets were smaller than I remembered. You here long? Ryan asked on the phone. Just a few days, I said. Ready? I think so. I wasn't ready for her. Hey, Emma said behind me in the cafe. I turned slowly. Hi, I replied. She looked nervous, thinner, older somehow. You look different, she said. I am, I answered. Silence stretched. I didn't know you were back, she said. I didn't announce it. She nodded. Can we sit? For a minute, I said. We sat across from each other. You seem calm, she said. I worked hard for that. She twisted her fingers. I think about you a lot. I don't, I replied. Her eyes flinched. That hurts, she said quietly. I'm not trying to hurt you. She took a breath. Daniel's gone. I heard.
Me.
He lost his job, she continued. I heard that too. She waited for something from me. Nothing came. You don't care? She asked. I care less, I said honestly. Her shoulders dropped. I ruined everything, she said. You chose something, I replied. She shook her head. I chased a feeling. I lost my home. I watched her carefully. Her regret was real. I thought you'd fight for me, she said. I did, I answered. Not enough, she whispered. No, I said. Too much. She looked down. I miss who you were. I miss who I became after I left, I said. Her eyes filled. I never meant to hurt you. Intent doesn't erase damage. She reached across the table. I didn't move. You don't touch me anymore, she said. That's the point. The words settled between us. I thought if I saw you, she said, I could fix something. You can't fix what I finished, I replied. She swallowed hard.
Sighed.
Do you ever miss us? I miss the idea, I said. And me? She said. I miss who you pretended to be. Tears slipped down her face. I lost you, she said. Yes, I replied. Another silence. Daniel talks about you, she added. He should talk to himself, I said. She gave a sad smile. You're stronger. I had to be. She looked at me like she was memorizing my face. I'm sorry, she said. I know, I replied. I stood. I said. She looked out. I should go. Go. She stood too. This is goodbye. This was goodbye months ago, I said. She nodded slowly. I hope you're happy. I am, I said. Outside, the air felt clean. I didn't feel victorious. I felt settled. You okay? Ryan asked later. Yes, I said. Really? I didn't bend, I replied. That was the power shift. Emma asked to meet again. I almost said no. Just once, she wrote. No excuses, just truth. We sat in the park where we used to argue and laugh. You didn't have to come, she said. I came for me, I replied. She nodded. I owe you honesty. I stayed quiet. I was scared, she began. Of what? I asked. Of being ordinary, she said. I looked away. I loved how safe you were, she continued. And that wasn't enough? She shook her head. I wanted to feel chosen without trying. I laughed softly. You were chosen every day. Tears filled her eyes. I know, and I took it for granted. She breathed in deeply. I liked the attention. I liked feeling wanted without responsibility. Daniel's name hung between us. He didn't matter, she said quickly. Then why did you risk everything? I asked. She didn't answer right away. I was selfish, she finally said. I thought I could have both. The words landed heavy. I hated myself for weeks, she added. I watched you walk away and realized I destroyed the only real thing I had. I felt the urge to comfort her. I didn't. Do you know what hurt most? I asked. What? That you didn't fight for me until I was gone. She covered her face. I know. I stared at the ground. I thought about revenge, I admitted. What kind? She asked quietly. Coming back stronger, letting you see what you lost. She nodded slowly. And now? Now I don't want access to you anymore, I said. She flinched. I don't hate you, I continued. That's worse, she whispered. Maybe, I replied. She looked up at me. Is there any chance? The question hurt more than anger ever did. No, I said gently. Her shoulders slumped. I understand. Silence settled again. I forgive you, I said inside my head. I didn't say it out loud. You don't have to say anything, she added quickly. I know, I replied. She wiped her tears. I wanted to be honest, even if it changes nothing. It changes something, I said. What? It frees me. She managed a small smile. You're different. I had to be, I said. She stood first. I won't reach out again. Thank you, I replied. She hesitated. I hope someone loves you better than I did. I stood too. I already do, I answered. She looked confused. Who? Myself, I said. She nodded once, then walked away. I watched her go without following. For the first time, forgiveness didn't mean return. It meant release.
Emma asked to see me one last time before I left town. I won't ask again, she said on the phone. Then make it count, I replied. We met where the road bent toward the old bridge. You always liked this place, she said. I liked who I was here, I answered. She nodded slowly. I won't cry, she promised. That's not required, I said. She took a breath. I need to understand something. What? Why love wasn't enough for you? I looked at her carefully. Love was never the problem. She frowned. Then what was? Respect, I said. Choice, I added. Consistency. She swallowed. I loved you. I know, I replied. But love without loyalty is noise. She looked away. I thought love would cover my mistakes. It doesn't, I said. It exposes them. She nodded like the truth hurt. I needed peace, I continued. And I needed you to choose me when it mattered. She whispered, I didn't. No, I said gently. Silence stretched again. I don't hate you, she said. I don't hate you either, I replied. That makes this harder. No, I said. It makes it clean. She smiled sadly. You sound grown. I learned the hard way. She stepped back. So this is really goodbye. Yes, I said. She hesitated. Take care of yourself. I am, I answered. She walked away without looking back. Later that evening, Sophia called. You okay? She asked. I said goodbye, I replied. How did it feel? Final, I said. We met for coffee the next day. You don't look broken, she said. I'm not, I replied. She studied me. You look settled. I finally respect myself, I said. She smiled softly. That's attractive. I'm not ready for anything serious, I added quickly. I'm not asking, she replied. That eased something in me. I used to think love meant holding on, I said. And now? She asked. Now I think love means knowing when to let go. She nodded. That's healthy. We walked in silence for a while. You don't compare me to her, she said. I won't, I replied. Why? Because you're not a replacement. She smiled wider. Good. That night, I stood alone on my balcony. I loved her once, I said out loud. But I love myself now. The words didn't hurt. They felt earned. Goodbyes hurt more than hellos because they demand truth. And this time, I told it without shaking. I stood at the station with my bag at my feet, listening to the low hum of people leaving their pasts behind. You always hated mornings, Emma said behind me. I turned slowly. I hated unfinished ones, I replied. She nodded, standing a few steps away like she didn't deserve to be closer. I didn't think you'd really go, she said. I already left, I answered. Her eyes searched my face. You look strong. I survived, I said. We stood there, surrounded by movement, stuck in stillness. I remember when you said love was enough, she said softly. I believed it then, I replied. And now? Now I believe love needs a backbone, I said. She swallowed. I didn't know how to protect what I had. I know, I said. She looked down. I see it now. Seeing late still hurts, I replied. She nodded, tears forming but not falling. You were the only one who loved me without conditions, she said. And I was the one you tested the most, I answered. The truth sat between us without anger. I lost everything chasing excitement, she admitted. And I gained myself by choosing peace, I said. She smiled sadly. I wish I had been brave like you. I wasn't brave, I replied. I was tired. A call echoed through the station. You don't owe me forgiveness, she said quickly. I already gave it, I replied. Out loud? Inside, I said. She breathed out slowly. That's enough. I picked up my bag. This is really goodbye, she said. This is the last one, I replied. She stepped back. I hope you find everything you deserve. I already started, I said. She watched me like she wanted to freeze the moment. You were my first love, she whispered. And I was your lesson, I answered.
I turned toward the platform. Wait, she said. I paused. I'm sorry I learned too late, she added. I'm not, I replied. She looked confused. Why? Because I wouldn't be who I am without it, I said. I walked away before nostalgia could grab me. With each step, memories loosened their grip. I loved you, I said silently. But I love myself more now. The train doors opened. I stepped inside without looking back. As it moved, I thought about who I was before her betrayal. Small, afraid, waiting. I don't wait anymore, I told myself. I remembered the nights I blamed myself. I forgive you, I said to that version of me. I remembered choosing silence over revenge. That was strength, I whispered. Emma faded into the distance, not as pain, but as proof. Proof that love without self-respect is loss. Proof that walking away can be an act of mercy. I didn't win by hurting her.
I won by not needing to.
My story doesn't end with betrayal, I said softly. It begins with choice. The train carried me forward. No anger. No regret. No longing.
Just clarity. She was my first love. I was her hardest goodbye.